me
Oh
at
my gosh.
6:35 in the morning. It feels like the freshest burn ever.
Oh,
Um,
I forgot to mention I invited a surprise guest, Ian.
okay, all right. All right, okay.
So I'm gonna bring
Don't
him
do this
on
to me.
stage.
Okay.
So here we have Billy Celio.
Hey!
Good, good
There he is.
morning, evening.
Good morning, evening.
I
I
don't
haven't
know
got a
what it
clue
is
what.
there.
I don't know if it's Tuesday or Abergavenny, as the expression goes. Um, morning, Billy.
So Ian, this is Billy. Billy,
But
this is Ian.
well, hello, Ian. I comment and talk on the website, but I haven't officially met.
We haven't officially met. Was it that when people email and said, "Nice to e-meet you," don't you just want to reach into the computer and slap them? Because I do. It's such a wanky thing to say, but nice to e-meet.
On
You've
that
had that
note,
done to you, Amanda. You work in kind of an officey situation, don't you,
yes,
in your day job? So I imagine people have said that to you in the past.
yes.
Yeah. How does it make you feel when people say that?
I'm at the point now where I use phrases like circle back, which irritates people. So
Circle back. Do you reach out to people?
yeah.
Because the only people that should be doing that are the four tops. You know, seriously. Oh, nice blinds, Billy. Right. What are we talking about today? What are we talking about today? I don't know. What are we talking about today, Amanda?
I,
If I'd known
I
Billy was going to be here, I would have brought in my Marvel Studios Series 1 and 2 boxes that arrived this week. And when I say boxes, I don't mean sealed boxes. I
Well,
mean
you need to
2 massive boxes full of individual cards.
You need to save the exclusives because I'm working on an exclusive set right now.
Yes,
yes.
yes.
So I have mostly invited Billy on in his capacity as a collector
Good. Right. Well, we'll talk about collecting then.
because he is chasing Ianish type items right now. Like
Oh, wow. Okay.
he is cracking what did you like Hawkeye and Eternals and
Wow. Okay. Exciting. Oh, where's he gone? Where's he gone?
I went into Shang-Chi tonight. I was not proud of myself.
Oh, my goodness me. That's a box.
okay, so for anyone in the chat who doesn't know, Billy Celio is our friend and fellow collector. He also is a product manager for Upper Deck, but that's like a separate thing from right now.
Yes. Billy is here as Billy. Billy is not here as any company that may or may not rhyme with cup and neck. And
he
yes.
also for anyone who doesn't know, anyone who is not over here from the Carlos show, Billy has the worst Wi-Fi on the planet. So he's going to be pixelated and slow.
Is that how he is in real life?
Wait, am I pixelated now?
No, a little bit, but not as bad. Oh no, now you're good. You're good.
Looks good to me, but then my eyes are knackered, so who knows?
So I just bought my second one, Amanda. It's not in the mail, but this is the first one. Speaking of series,
nice.
That's the high gloss of
nice.
Lady Thor.
I saw one of them go the other week.
Now I have 2 of the 10.
Oh, leave one for me, please. Leave one for me. Yeah, I was watching one. I saw it go. It's about 120, I think. It's about 4 weeks back now. So that must have been the first one you got.
I got both of mine between 70 and 80 US dollars.
Oh, okay, right. So I know 3 are off the board then, because that's the one I went for. Yeah. Okay, I've been picking up. I mean, lower characters.
I know which one you're talking about.
Right. Lower characters, I've picked. I was lucky enough to get a few at like $2 each from a seller in China, but they are kind of lower end characters. But I don't care, I'm just trying to fill out as much of the set as I can.
Oh, for anybody who's popping in over on Instagram, I think it's a little bit easier to watch on YouTube, but welcome.
Oh, Instagram. Let me refresh.
It looks like I think we missed some people.
Oh no.
We missed Armando. We missed Charlie.
Oh dear.
Nathan
Sorry.
was over there. Super My Hockey Collector.
Super who?
Super My, who I believe I know from Whatnot.
Oh, okay. Ah, there we go. It's telling me that you're live. Let me click on that. Marvelous. Okay. Back to YouTube.
Oh,
hello,
so
YouTube.
Billy, before we lose you, I do have a couple. Well, because I don't know what time Billy's going to get
so
fired.
final. All right,
No,
it sounds so final. We've lost
I
Billy.
know he has a crazy weekend planned,
Oh,
but
really?
I did have an agenda item that I am okay, and you can comment as much as you want or not comment as much as you want, Billy, because I did invite you here as a collector and not as senior product manager. So one of the things that happened in the last 4 weeks, like Ian mentioned, since we've been gone. Oh, I could pop a song in there.
I was tempted to, but
It was the Upper Deck Certified Diamond Dealer convention. What do you guys call it?
Florida?
Convention, the show?
The CDD conference.
Conference, okay. So there was a set released, a 15 card set. Okay. All right. Let me add my
Well, you
cards.
said like have the cards that you got, and this is what the Wonder Woman that finished the set came in the mail today.
Let's see.
Wow.
Now, of course, my card
So
can.
I had them all ready to go.
There we go. All right. So this was a 15 card set. Only
Make
5
it big.
of them.
Make it big.
All right. Hang on. Whoop. Lost ya.
Sounds like something you'd yell at a Vegas hooker.
What is going on here? That's not it.
That's not it.
That is not it.
I'm still here, I think.
Hmm.
Am I? There we go.
All right, this one.
Right, now drag. There we go. Well done.
Okay. So this was a 15 card set, but only 5 of them are non-sport. And they were all DC Thunderclap cards, and I really thought with this black background, my camera was going to just really make me proud, and it's not. So there was Harley.
An arse. What's a Thunderclap? Sorry, I've not seen the card format before. Is it just the name of a card?
So Billy, I think Thunderclap is a retro insert set, right?
Yeah, it's an old basketball design.
Okay.
That Pat was in. Party Time Pat was the guy that was deemed the task of building the CDD conference cards this year. So Pat loves his 90s inserts. So he brought back the Thunderclap. We haven't used it in a while.
I wish my camera. They look really nice. So the first 5 are hockey, which I'm still trying to decide if those are worth chasing. And then there were 5 that are AEW.
Well, that's nice.
And then 5 that are DC. So normally I would have popped these out and sent them in already, but I like the Upper Deck stickers, Billy. I like the Breaker style stickers.
Why don't you get another set, Amanda?
The obvious answer.
Well, that's what I do.
You know they're pretty easy to get right now, Amanda. You can get it.
Well, they're still okay.
Oh, this is new.
None
This
of
is
these
like
options
Celebrity
are
Squares.
This way.
This is like Celebrity Squares or something like that, isn't it? It's like,
Oh, this is how my day has gone.
for a moment there, you were sandwiched between two tired men on the screen.
Yeah,
Right, what's going on? What's this
I
black
I don't
space
know.
over there? Are you
I don't
not
know.
entertained, people watching? Are you not entertained? Oh, StreamYard. Do you
Oh my
drive? Do you drive as well as you operate StreamYard?
Not all of us are professionals like you are at this point, Ian.
I don't think so. Oh no, what am I doing up there? And it's more, there are only 6 buttons along the bottom of your screen. Just pick one.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Thank you.
13 buttons. Well, it's the one on the. It's the third one from the left. Should be.
It's the
From
one you
memory.
haven't pushed yet, Amanda.
Probably, yeah.
There's the
It's the
third
one
one
we
from
were
the
on
left.
before. No. Ah, that's better. There we go. There we go. Right, that'll do. Pete's living his best life in the chat. Wine and needing sleep. What a day.
Hey,
Oh,
Hits and
dear.
Chicks. Nice to see you.
Hits and chicks.
Oh, Leo called out the Terry Dodson art on the Harlequin. 100%.
Can't beat a bit of Terry Dodson art. Have you ever read Red One?
No.
That's a Dodson one. It's bonkers. It's I can't remember how many issues it was. It was kind of a mini. I think it was 2 or 3 issues. And it's about this Russian super spy operative in America, and of course she was voluptuous and buxom.
Oh, comic books.
But it's it's Dodson art basically, and it's you cut it, it bleeds Dodson. It's a really good read actually. It's not. Yeah, it's one of those ones like some of the Frank Cho mini runs that he does. They both look gorgeous and they're actually rollicking good stories. Not exactly Dostoevsky, but
That's
what is
alright.
what is.
Oh,
There we go. Billy's still there. I thought Billy had fallen asleep then. His head was down. I thought
No, he's gonna lag. But we have a
Okay.
question
Oh,
on Instagram.
I'm just looking at my cards.
All right, let me get to this question on Instagram.
Go on.
Ganor Cards 24 is asking, what are our thoughts on the new PSA standards for grading, if any?
You're gonna have to educate me here.
So my understanding, like I have been swamped this week, so I really think that the only change that I have caught wind of is that they have changed the requirements for a PSA 10 as far as the centering goes.
Okay.
And I have always felt that PSA was way too loose on front card centering for 10s. So I have absolutely no problem with them tightening that up.
See,
If that's what happened.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said that they decided that the only cards they're going to give PSA 10s to were counterfeit Pokemon cards from pre-release in the 90s.
That's CGC.
That was clearly I know it was clearly a policy of one of their contenders. But yeah. Anyway, no, that's interesting. I mean, I don't listen. I don't look at it. I don't look at any grading stuff like that. So all that centering and corner stuff, I've got an awareness of it, but I don't really care. But I know it. For the people who do, that's probably quite a big deal if they've tightened it up to make the 10 more special.
No, I that's always been one of those things. If I ever had to pick what's your biggest complaint about PSA, is that it bugs me if they're super loose on the back centering, but the front of the card is that's where a lot of the eye appeal is. And I just think that they need to be stricter on the centering, and it sounds like they are now. There's a Perna in the chat on Instagram. Everybody look busy.
Oh my goodness.
And there's a Carlos on YouTube. There's nowhere.
Is there
we got nowhere.
I can't see a Perna. Mine hasn't refreshed on the chat on Instagram, so who knows? I don't know what's going on anymore.
We've got Canadians everywhere.
The Canadians, Canadian spies. Carlos. I don't know why I'm shouting, Carlos. I'm so tired. I'm like delirious. Oh, you found the comment button. Brilliant. Am I getting a look? Am I
Billy,
getting a withering look?
I'm gonna remove Ian from the stage, and we're just gonna talk.
Well, yeah,
About what? We've been on for 15 minutes, and I don't know if we've had one topic from a question. Let's go. Come on.
Amanda, come on, you need to drive. I can barely open my eyes. What's going on? What are we talking about? What else are we talking about?
I think so far it just feels like a little let's be critical of Amanda so far. So let's just, if everyone's
I'm
really that
sorry.
tired, let's just
I'm really
relax and
sorry.
dial that back a
I'm
little
really
bit.
sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So I wanted to talk about the cards from the CDD conference, which we did. I wanted to hear about. Okay, we don't need Ian to sing yet. This is still really early in the night, guys. So
Hot Sauce Cards on Instagram asked, what's Superman's biggest card so far that Upper Deck has released? You've
okay,
not had many, have you?
Hot Sauce is asking that because I believe he has one of the parallels from the preview set. He either
Is
has
that
the
the
blue or the
one that
red.
came on e-pack? Yeah.
Yeah. And those puppies are pricey. I only have the base.
Oh, okay. I don't even have that, I don't think. It came out. When did it come out? June, July? It was quite early, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't remember. So I was going to ask Ian what he had picked up in these last 4 weeks, but because we have Billy here and he's
Well,
anxious,
we'll get to that.
and he's anxious to talk. Billy, did you want to talk about some of your recent pickups?
Well, a lot of the stuff I've been buying is on e-pack right now because we've had a few Marvel sales, and I collect Marvel cards that I worked on or that my counterparts worked on. Plus, I collect celebrity autographs. So I bought a bunch of Hawkeye, Amanda's favorite character. So I would possibly pull a Jeremy Renner for her that she would cherish with a but
which I would then give to this guy.
I was trying to get a Steinfeld, and unfortunately,
oh, you're on this side for me.
That's where you
are. Can you guys hear me? Am I still good?
You're intermittent, but keep going, and we'll just keep up.
So I bought a bunch of Hawkeye. Did not pull a Haley Steinfeld, but finally pulled a Jeremy Renner. So I stopped. Then I bought some Falcon Winter Soldier. Didn't pull anything. My first 4 boxes, and then I pulled a Quado out of.
I'm sorry, your first how many?
My first 4 boxes.
Wow.
I want to hear what he pulled before,
they were only
before you
like
asked him
$30 a piece.
Yeah.
They're 75. They were 75% off. So I bought. They were like $25-$30 a piece. So
oh my god,
bought some. But
I did about 4 boxes of Hawkeye.
So I'm not the only one. Tried some Shang-Chi tonight. Didn't go as well. Pulled some of the secondary autos, and then I quit and said, time to go to bed. And then I got a text message saying, you can't go to bed yet. You have to be on my show. So I did that. But what I've been buying a lot of is on ComC, I've been buying a lot of Marvel Allure. So you can kind of see this thing. This whole part is Marvel Allure. And then some more Marvel Allure. These are all the numbered cards from Series 1 and Series 2. I've been buying a lot of that. But I have, let me go grab them. They're right here. I do have two full of the Snowstorm or I'm sorry, the Storm Parallel, 2 full sets I've already that are finished, numbered out of 199, and I told the man I'm 2 cards away from getting my 3rd set. I just really like those cards. Plus, it's only 100 cards as opposed to the green parallels, which I also like. Those look are really nice cards, but those have 150 cards, so a little tougher to get. I do enjoy, and a lot of people don't realize this, but the portal cards are beautiful. The portal parallels, they're beautiful cards. I'm sorry, the light's just not going to show them, but the portal cards, they're rare. I can't give you exact numbers, but they're one of the rare inserts that really aren't treated as rare as they are from a price standpoint. And then honestly, my favorite parallel, which I don't have a lot of, but they're out of 50, is the white diamonds. So whenever I see either characters that I think are underpriced or pretty much when I see them, what I think is underpriced, I usually pick them up on ComC. So that's kind of the cards that I've been picking up. And I did get that, as I showed, I got the Thunderclap set. I got the wrestling set and the DC set. I haven't gotten the hockey one yet. I'm not sure if I will. I'm pretty happy with the ones that I have, but yeah, that's kind of it. I have, so this whole section here, you can see in a different one. This is all those numbered, exquisite black diamond cards that I'll get signed eventually and piss Amanda off.
Oh, what? That you're ruining.
Yeah, so this whole thing. Oh, see, it's not ruining. See, now you're going to go make me get the autograph ones, but you can't see them. But I think I have, out of the 50, I have, I believe, 20 or 22 of them signed. I think the Van Camp just got signed at a private signing. Usually I get them done myself, but I did have a little help with the Van Camp at her syill signing. I usually I'm at 20 or 22, somewhere between there, and there's 50 now. Anthony Hopkins only has 1 color parallel because our vendor forgot to pull him from the set because I think they didn't have marketing rights or something for Anthony Hopkins. So even though we put him in the Thor sets, they told us we had to pull him out of Black Diamond. So that's why you're missing card 1 in the exquisite set in almost all the parallels except the 1. And then obviously William Hurt's passed away. Chadwick Boseman's passed away. And I haven't had much luck with Goose the Cat. So there's a few that I probably won't get signed. But I did pay for the it's over there. I gotta ship it. But I did pay for Tom Holland. It's one of those things where I get some and like I'm not worried about who's signing it because I know how they sign and that they'll pay attention or whatever. Or I literally have, like, when I go like I'll have a board and literally it like says, "Please sign my card," with arrows pointing to the card exactly. And surprisingly, celebrities do a good job of following directions on people's boards. But Tom Holland's one of those. He has a really quick signature. I don't know if you've seen it, but it goes like that. And so I don't know if I trust the crowd him signing that card. And they did announce the signing. syill did announce the signing, so I paid for that and have to mail the card. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to think if there's cards I'm going to get signed this weekend for Marvel. I missed Rucker. Michael Rucker was out today, but he was in Santa Barbara. Getting a Judd Apatow first pitch card hopefully signed. Catherine Hahn is out. I might go for her because I've got some WandaVision cards, and I think that's it. I'd have to look and see if Ray Fiennes has any Harry Potter cards. He might.
Oh, he has
I
to.
might see him this weekend too. I would imagine so, but I don't know if they did every movie. That's the thing. I think they did like specific movies.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Was
mean,
he
there
in
were
all of
some that
them?
he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a fashion, but the early ones he's kind of under. There's a CG version of him. You don't really properly see him until the later ones.
I did get him at a film festival recently, and I was joking when I was talking about the boards that you put pictures on. He literally signed my board first, and my heart was just like, no, because usually when they sign and they just keep moving, and I'm just like, can you please sign the photo? And he actually signed. So I have one of my boards that I get photographs on, signed by Ray Fiennes, and I don't know what to do with it. Like, do I cut up the board and have like a Ray Fiennes, cut signature, or do I just kind of look at it and laugh every time
when you're waiting for them to sign something, you have like a board that you take with you that you put the photos on? That's what that is?
Yeah, like I'll show you. So
it's a whole thing, Amanda. It's a real kind of etiquette.
It's bizarre to me.
So see that there's a board. You just use like a pin board or whatever, and so then you'll put like little things on the corners to kind of keep the picture together, and then you just kind of like do that, and like you'll hold it out or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Here, hold it up here, hold it whatever.
Damn, that's like a pain in the ass.
And then you try to get it signed.
Okay, but like, so is it supposed to rain still? It's like today it was raining. Is it going to rain tomorrow and you're going to stand outside with something nice?
No, I think the rain stops today, from what I was told.
Okay. Yeah, so that's nice that if my math is correct, so you have ruined 22 exquisite cards.
We're just talking about the base,
it's around
aren't we?
22. I'm trying to think if I did. I don't think I. You'll be happy though. I stayed away from all of the base cards. I don't think I've got any of those signed.
I'm trying to talk him into not
Those
having numbered cards signed. Like, leave those for those of us who care.
It's gonna piss you off potentially. That I haven't gotten it signed yet. This is the most I've ever spent on a trading card. This card.
This comment from Carlos means that I'm being mean, so I gotta pull it back.
Oh, so this is the most expensive card I've ever. I don't buy like big cards.
I can't even
but
see what
it's
it is.
The.
Oh my goodness! You're not going to get that signed, are you?
I want to because I know it'll be a 1-on-1.
Sports Card Hunter, you jinxed it. You said that, and then he shows up with a PMG he wants to get signed. Okay, Billy, you were just about to tell us what
they're not.
Wait, you. I know that one's not numbered, but I know it's incredibly rare, and you were just
one of the
about
hardest ones to get.
Yeah, you were just about to tell us how hard it is to get.
Nope. But that one is I think it's the hardest or tied with one of the Spider-Mans as the hardest. That's the best I can do for you.
Thanks for doing that to us. I'll forever have
I swear to God, they've all gone to like they've been through like CIA training, because like these guys will get to the expo and they will drink and drink and drink and they will not cave.
Have you ever you've seen Mission Impossible 3, yeah?
Probably not.
Yes.
Okay, so Mission Impossible 3, there's this, I know you have, because I saw you posing with the actress who got a brain exploded from the inside at the beginning of the movie. So Philip Seymour Hoffman's character puts these things in people's brains that are kind of like mini bombs, effectively, and they'll go off in someone's brain and blow their brain out from the inside. So every upper deck employee has one of them surgically put in when they start working for the company, so that if anything passes their lips that shouldn't do, they just, Jason Machera just sits there and goes, "No more Billy."
Yeah, but if the technology is really out, and it just needs to get one of those masks with the voice thing, and just come in and be like, "Hey guys, let's talk about print runs because I'm building a set. What was the print run for this card?"
That's a good idea.
You see, if the technology is really out there, Billy, don't ruin my illusions of how things are in the world.
No, that's more of
The
his.
technology is really out there.
That's more of his product managering. He's like, oh, if it existed, because
much like the truth
it
is really
does, and
out
I
there.
can't let you know.
That's a segue into what I'm going to show later, by the way.
So Amanda, I will tell you what scares me about getting that PMG signed is I actually got the Deny one signed, but it was with a white paint pen because someone was trying to get a Funko signed, and paint pens do not like I put it in a sleeve and in a top loader.
Oh
and
no, it's
like a month
sticky,
or two later, I pulled it out and the autograph was coming off. So I don't know if I want to ruin this card. Like if she signs it with a Sharpie, I'm good. But these Funko collectors are crazy.
Yeah, it's the Funko collectors that are crazy.
There's a question in the chat I don't understand, Amanda, from Buckaroo Bonsai. Can you shed any light on that one?
PlayStation? Is that a PlayStation outage? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I mean, why would we discuss that? Even if we knew what it was.
Was there an outage? Well, because I have got Gamer in my.
I suppose. Do you do much waggling of joysticks?
No.
Okay.
One of the things I forgot to mention. Oh, okay. So Keith is saying that PlayStation Network is mostly down.
Okay. Sad face.
Yeah.
Let's steal their audience, Amanda. Let's go.
So one of the things that I did not mention, though, about you guys are just gonna have to keep seeing these because I love them, Brian Ball and Joker. So Billy, these all came. They came in like 3 different packs, right? Like each clump of 5 got its own box.
Yep.
Okay. I forgot to mention that. Oh, Melfi has a good point. There was a Harry Potter TCG.
Who's Ray Fiennes?
Oh my God, really? Oh, you're being...
I'm being facetious. I'm sorry. It's because I'm not very awake still. You two carry on. I'll just be here.
Okay, but Billy, what was that?
Hey,
you got like a huge... You got a huge auto tonight.
Yeah, so I told you I got the quad out of 10 in Falcon Winter Soldier with Renner, Stan. I mean not Renner, Stan Mackey, who I don't like.
He speaks highly of you.
One of the guys and the curly red hair girl.
Ugh.
So it's the second best quad. It's the second best quad. Because the best quad is it has George St. Pierre and Emily Van Camp on it.
As well as Stan and Mackie, yeah.
George St. Pierre, he's bad. I posted something about him in my stories and I got crushed by the wrestling loving Canadians because apparently he's a wrestler or something.
Is he in MMA?
He's a UFC fighter.
Oh yeah.
One of those things. I don't know. I got wrecked.
He likes to have a rumble.
Yeah. He's basically considered one of the top 4 or 5 MMA fighters of all time.
Yeah, I got updated on that real quick.
You wouldn't fuck with him, I think is what we're saying. Yeah, not that I can see Amanda going and squaring up to any MMA fighters.
Especially if my nails are new.
Unless they start signing exquisite numbered cards. Maybe they'll.
I would just one time, at Comic-Con or something where I'm hanging out with Amanda and I have one of the cards, I would just love to see her face if I got one of those cards signed in front of her. Like, I literally would be like, I'd have the card out this way, but my head would be turned just looking at her just to see her expression.
It's cruelty. It's cruelty.
I
It's a
think I
card down
would
to
have to
people.
keep doing this because she'd be trying to slap my hand away.
Yeah.
I think she'd probably pull out a massive sword and chop your arm off, actually.
Do it
With one of her nails. There we go.
Do me a favor and do it at the National, so that way I can be on one side of you and Eugene can be on the other side of you.
And I can be above.
And we could all three of us be giving you
Yeah.
a terrible time.
Or give him shade.
Yeah.
Just get. Melfi says, just have Amanda sign it. That's quite a nice idea, actually. Oh, wonderful stuff. What else you got, Billy?
Not too much. I almost want to go get all my signed things just like the whole time just be holding them up while you're going.
Amanda,
you need better internet for that.
Hit one of the, yeah. And more tolerant host.
I'll show you what I'm getting Sebastian Stan to get signed. I know Ian will appreciate this. You're like, Billy, are you gonna get this card signed? Nope. I'm gonna get my Pam and Tommy picture signed, already signed by Lily James.
Wonderful stuff.
Yep. Is Lily James a big deal over there? Because she was in Downton Abbey.
I don't even know if she is. So no. I'm not Downton Abbey's kind of target audience, I don't think. Or any of that costume drama.
She played Cinderella. Was she Cinderella? She's a Disney princess.
I don't know. What are you asking me
What's
for?
this shitty movie with Julia Roberts?
None of this means anything.
There's just words coming at me. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to answer.
2 words. Sounds like.
Yeah, don't know. Even chat hasn't got a clue. But no, any of that costume drama stuff. Oh, Mr. Darcy, I'm undone. It's not for me. Not for me. So if she's in Downton Abbey, that's not going to be something I would watch.
Wow, Billy's internet was so his look of disappointment. His internet cleared and became perfect just so we could see how disappointed he was.
I know. Pete's got a point. There are no shitty movies with Julia Roberts. Nah. There might be a couple.
Oh no.
But yeah.
As soon as you said the Mr. Darcy bit, I thought about our friend Eric has been reading Hamlet for various reasons on the Carlos show. So we probably have that to look forward to now.
Eric can read?
Yeah, somebody did mention in the chat they were surprised he didn't have to sound out the words, but he did really well.
Don't get me started on Shakespeare.
Wait, Ian, do you read Shakespeare? Because
I've performed Shakespeare.
Carlos, I feel like I could blow you out of the water with an Ian rating.
Not for a while, but I can't remember much of it offhand. Some Romeo and Juliet, perhaps.
All right. Before I go to bed, I figured this might entertain Amanda. Let's look at Billy's comic book collection. The ones that he brought back from Michigan to California.
That's a wonderful segue, actually, because I'll talk about my comic collection soon.
I do love X-Force. I wish you could see the lights. Yeah. Let me move my light just a second.
We wish we could see too.
No, I'm more of a nurse. That's what you want to imagine me as, Keith. If you want to imagine me in that way, you go for it. I think. What's going on with Billy's house? Your light's going on.
Is that better? Oh,
in what sense?
So, got some X-Force. Let's see here.
Amanda, I think I understand now why Billy doesn't do this kind of streaming thing for a living.
No, we have to catch him when he's at Upper Deck if we want
Oh,
him to have
okay.
a clear. Or he's got some friends in Long Beach that have excellent internet.
Can he not just run a massive
See,
cable?
He doesn't. He's like
Batman movie.
he's like
Oh,
hijacking
nice.
his neighbor's Wi-Fi. He doesn't even have a router.
What? Billy, spend less money on cards and more money on internet, and then we'll talk.
Everyone has had this conversation with him. He could probably write it off as like a tax deduction for all the interviews he does, but no.
Can you guys not hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Okay.
All the Carlos's gang is showing up and poking you.
I think.
Oh, don't they have inserts to bitch about? Don't they have other things to do? He has his own show to just bitch about my inserts.
Apparently, PSN network is down, so that's probably why there's so many people in the chat. I don't know. Just trying to make it relevant.
Ian, you know how like we like on the Marvel side, we're always like very kind about the inserts, like, oh, this insert is great, and if we don't love it, maybe we just don't talk about it.
I always try to find the positive or the happy in every set. Yeah.
Right, on Carlos's show, they just rip them up one side down the other.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I've done that with one insert that Upper Deck have put out.
Did I do it? Is it mine?
It's a Marvel Studios Series 2 Collector's Choice.
He doesn't like Collector's Choice, Billy.
It's so the name is so ironic because it's like I don't think I've spoken to anyone who likes them. They're an abomination, and unfortunately, you drop that set around the same time Topps was starting to bring out their first Marvel Chrome products, and it just doesn't. I'd take a Totemic Teams over a Collector's Choice any day of the week. Like fake, even like anything handwriting that looks like a character signature that's printed on a card. Please do not do it for non-sports. Seriously, just don't do it. It makes my piss boil.
We normally don't, but that was a pickup design. So that's a kind of famous design for sports, and we were trying to get some fill some. I don't want to say fill some space. I don't know if that necessarily was my choice, but.
Yeah.
So
whoever's responsible for it, I will berate them.
Signatures on our Funko cards were real.
I don't do Funko, so I've never seen that in my life. So I care less about Funko. But yeah, no, it's an absolute travesty. Honestly, I've never been so close to destroying a card when I've pulled it. And I never go there. I never go there. This is how much it angers me.
Ian is really fired up. His
honestly,
is boiling.
I think it's an absolutely terrible design decision. I really do. And I'm usually really.
I don't like it either.
I'm usually really constructive with any criticism on UD sets, but on that one, I'm absolutely the gloves come off. Someone should get a pay cut for that.
So you want to know something funny too? One of our employees is also is also a Disney princess. Like she was a Disney princess and will work every now and then still because she still works and trains. But one of the things that you have to know as a Disney princess is the autographs, because it's all like uniform. Like everyone that plays Pocahontas has to have the exact same Pocahontas signature. And so she actually looked up all the signatures that Topps did on their Disney with the fake autographs. And she's just like, okay, that one's right. But she found a whole bunch of them that like weren't the actual autographs that they should be using for the set, which I thought was hysterical. But no, I was not a big fan of. I mean, at least it was like cartoon characters. But no, again, that set is a very famous set, and so we brought it back just for that because we needed some inserts. And I'm not. It's honestly, it's one of the one of the lower end of the things. I mean, it does have some nice numbered cards out of 100 and lower in there, but I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
I'm going to take issue with someone who possibly doesn't know me and how I am usually. In chat, there's a guy in chat called Bob Jackson who's referred to the whining is funny to me. I will say, Amanda's probably never seen me go off like that about any upper deck thing. Oh no, I've frozen. Have I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen.
Oh, so you can hear me?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll carry on.
Look whose internet sucks now.
Yeah. No, it's actually it's not my internet. It's the browser. The browser's just having a moment because I'm getting the whirling wheel. It's Microsoft Firefox that's failing me. I don't. I'm very, very, very supportive of Upper Deck trying new stuff with Marvel stuff, and I've said that repeatedly.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh no!
Although
I got this for my sister.
I'm pretty sure Bob Jackson was talking
She's
just
a big
about the hockey.
iZombie fan.
iZombie.
Do you watch that? No? Okay.
Mm-mm.
I had a pretty good weekend at the the Saturn Awards. I did pretty good.
Is that where you've been? You've been very quiet.
That's where I was this last weekend. We went to the Saturn Awards.
There we go.
They killed me because there were some people that I didn't think would sign, and they did, and I didn't have anything for them.
Oh.
So, where was I? What I was. By the way, that was Firefox just crashed. I'm on a hardwired fiber connection, so it's.
Are you sure it's not your PlayStation that crashed?
I don't even have a PlayStation online account. I'm old school. I've got a PlayStation 2 next to me and loads of PS1 and 2 games. I don't do the whole online gaming thing. I'm old school. Got to be physical media, baby. Got to have the game on the disc or the cart, and that's it.
Can you even get them that way anymore?
Well, not new ones, no. I can't go and get Halo.
Ian, what are your thoughts about getting comic books signed by actors that play the characters?
By actors that play the characters. If you want to, but it's got no relation to the comic book unless they're somewhere featured in the comic book. Do you see what I mean? It's that connectivity for me. If it's a picture of someone, that's fine. And yeah,
so
I don't.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I don't have an issue with getting cards signed. It's when you take a low numbered pop card out of circulation because you sign it. That is the issue. But to be fair, I only really get grumpy about that if it's less than 50. Maybe even less than 20.
Like I'm going to see Kristen Ritter, and I want to get like a Jessica Jones comic signed. Although I already have her Alias #1 comic signed.
Yeah, but, I mean that makes more sense to me. What would be weird is if you got an Amazing Fantasy 15 signed by Tom Holland.
Oh God.
That would be that'd be super weird.
That's making my eye twitch just thinking about
I think to be fair, I think it's one of those. It's like that line from Star Wars. You know, the entire galaxy cried out in terror and was silenced.
Yeah.
So yeah. Is he moving? Is he actually doing something? You got to talk while you're doing stuff, Billy. That's.
Well,
that's
so
internet.
like Emma Dumont was supposed to play Razor. So I bought a whole bunch of Razor
You have
comics.
Razor comics?
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Keith, do you see this?
Well, I do, but I don't understand what we're talking about now. It's just gone off on one. It's not.
Razor is a small press book that not everybody has. She has a card set too.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were supposed to make a movie, and Emma Dumont, who I believe is now goes as Eric Dumont, but is Emma Dumont. It's one of those. And so I have all of these signed by her because she was supposed to play her in a movie. And then something happened, and then they ended up not making the movie. So I basically killed a bunch of Razor ones. That's one.
Violin playing a lament for the Razor comic.
don't even know like what that movie would look like.
So I don't know the character. So when Jessica Chastain was in the Marvel movie, they didn't know who her character was. Like, they didn't announce who her character was going to be for the longest time. And then it came out that she was supposed to be some character that premiered in X-Men 97. I don't know who it is. So I bought it and I had her sign it. And I'm like, you know what this is, right? And she's like, yeah. And then she doesn't play the character that premieres in this issue. I don't know who the character is, but it's not like a huge name, but
Someone in chat's gonna know.
yeah, that was a tactical error on my part. Yeah, check and see who premiered in X-Men 97. Or has a first appearance.
The show?
No.
I'm confused.
X-Men literally 97.
Oh, issue 97. So you can't say X-Men 97 without having the word issue in the middle, because there's a show called X-Men 97 now. I'm so confused.
No, yeah.
It is early, late, whatever.
Billy, are your neighbors still...
Someone had their first appearance in this issue, and I don't know who it is. But they thought it was going to be who Jessica Chastain was playing, and then it ended up not. And she signed it, and she knew, but she couldn't tell me what character she played, so she signed it being, like, nice, because she's super nice.
Lilandra, someone said.
Oh.
Okay. All right, nice one.
Did you guys figure it out?
Cool.
Bob's saying that it's Lilandra.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Oh, she's a cool character.
Lilandra sounds like some sort of menopause medication.
Guess who did not play her in the movie?
What movie are we talking about?
It's the like one of the worst X-Men movies or whatever, with Jessica Chastain as like the bad guy. It's horrible.
It was
the one
movie.
For someone who's so big,
what's the name of it?
Wait, you want to pay me to still be Mystique? Okay, I'll be in it for whatever. Thank you for the $1 million.
No, I want to pay you to tell me what the name of the movie is.
Dark Phoenix.
I don't remember which one it is.
It's Dark
Phoenix. X-Men something.
If you're going to talk about pop culture stuff, you need to know what you're talking about.
Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix. Okay.
You're right.
Have I seen that one?
It was Dark Phoenix.
I think I have. Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, that was pretty ropey. Sophie Turner. She's like walking cardboard. She's terrible.
I went to that premiere, and it was hilarious because they were all on a talk show, and they literally just walked from the talk show on Hollywood Boulevard to the premiere, and so they all passed us going by, and they all signed. That was a good premiere.
Okay, but what happens if you go to one of those things and you wait all day, and then they come out and they're just like not having it? They're just like,
how about
like you just wasted your whole day
off of work? How about taking the day off of work, driving down, and then them putting a big barricade 12 feet tall and you can't see anything, aka Eternals? Or how about taking the day off for Infinity War Endgame, and them saying there's not going to be a fan area, and not going, and then last minute they put a fan area up and everybody gets people. Freaking Scarlett signed, Mackie signed, who never signs. Like a bunch of them came over and signed, and I was sitting at my friend's house being like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I would have been one of the first ones there. Instead, I'm not even there, and they set up a fan pit.
Okay, so what I'm hearing, my takeaway from this is that I'm having to wait until middle of March for DC Annual because you keep taking these days off work to go catch these actors.
So my vacation days are usually taken to go graphing. Not even lying.
Graphing.
Like that's
graphing.
That's what
name for it.
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's trying to make it sound cool.
Wow. Okay.
The worst though, if you want to know the worst was I waited 3 days on Hollywood Boulevard So 3 days, 2 nights for the
Did you
Star
turn any
Wars
tricks?
movie.
No?
No. For the Star Wars movie, and they had us so far. I can't read it because it's on my phone, but I'm sure he's making fun of me.
He says we have to wait for
But,
DC Annual because you're downloading the images for the product on your dial-up.
yeah, that's a good one. Nobody came over. My body was so wrecked. I got so mad. I went home because it was at the Dolby Theater, the same place they have the Oscars. I just went home. I'm like, this sucked. So then, after the movie, people were actually allowed to stand by the Dolby, and the people came out. Freaking Harrison Ford signs, Daisy Ridley signs, like all these people signed. I think Carrie Fisher signed, and I had already gone home because I could barely even stand because I had been sleeping outside and just sitting
That's
there for
wild.
3 days. Yeah, that's the worst. Anyone ever asked me what the worst graphing experience was, that was it right there.
So Force Awakens we're talking about here, yeah?
Yes.
Has to be Force Awakens because of the Carrie Fisher reference. Right, okay.
Yep. And they had us like half a block away from where the drops were. We thought we were going to be closer, and then they moved us back. And it's just like, you kind of had that feeling in your gut. And sometimes you should listen to your gut, but I didn't.
So do you have a little bit more, like, do you enjoy the MCU sets more, do you think, because of your side hobby?
Yes, 100%. I mean, that's kind of what I collect. So it's kind of funny how a licensed card, even on a sticker, can sell for more than like an in-person autograph. A lot of times.
It's like sketch cards.
Yeah, pretty much. But I would say I got more into the, like, I wasn't it like, I've been doing this now, shoot, for almost 15 years, 14, 15 years. I've been collecting autographs, but I wasn't collecting Marvel cards 14 or 15 years ago. I think collecting Marvel autos came from, one, working at Upper Deck, and two, from my hobby of collecting autographs. Like,
It's like the perfect combining of both your worlds.
Yeah. I mean, I have one of these Futera boxes that I use, and this is my magical. This is where I keep the good cards, in case anybody wants to come and rob me. But this is where, like, you have to be a good card to be in this box. I think the worst card I have in this is maybe like a Zoe Dutch auto, or let's see, Zazie Beetz is at the end.
God, even Billy's more organized.
But
Damn.
But I got, like, starts off with the triple X-Files.
That's nice.
And I did the achievement. This is the first achievement I ever did. Like,
so
really
that's
gung-ho was the X-Files.
Is Chris Carter the third auto?
He doesn't look French Canadian in this, but
not my Chris Carter, that Chris Carter.
Yeah, this one is Chris Carter.
Hey, what was that?
I've got the dual also.
Yeah,
I
we'll
pulled
edit
that in
that
a
out.
pack.
Wait, what was that one?
There's the Steinfelds I got in Series 1 boxes.
Uh-oh, everybody.
Got a Hemi, Anthony Mackie, bunch of what's her name? Evangeline Lilly, Zoe, Haley Atwell. I have all the Marvel ones first.
Oh, Ian, I want you to show Billy your Ant-Man card.
Oh, it's not in here. It's in the other room. So I didn't bring it in because I didn't know.
I got a
Billy
lot.
was
I
coming
got
on.
some Taikas when he was cheap. Let's do non-Marvel. Hold on a sec. You gotta eventually tell me what you pull in those Marvel Studio sets too. I'm always interested.
Well, I've already opened my hobby boxes. But when I
Here's
reference
one that I
boxes,
just refuse to get rid of. That you'll appreciate, Ian. There's the Sophie Game of Thrones, the gold on the black.
Pete, careful.
This is one of my favorites. So I built contours and I did a fans of the game, and I had Rachel Nichols in there, and I actually have like 2 of the patches that make the Vancouver thing.
Billy likes to put non-hockey players into hockey sets and irritate some people like me.
My Seafrids from this set is sneaky good. The
Ooh,
Veronica
I don't know what
Mars
that was,
set.
but I know it was written or Inkworks.
Yeah, with Amanda Seyfried, and then it's got Kristen Bell. It's got Kristen Ritter in it. There's my another achievement I did was the Bond one with I got the Sean Bean. I was hoping I pulled that one. I got lucky.
Billy, Keith wants to know if you have any signed gritty cards.
Signed gritty cards? No, but I think we might have some in SP Game Used.
God.
Few Tatiana Orphan Blacks. 2 of the Christoph Waltzes.
That was She-Hulk, right?
What? No, Orphan Black.
No, but that's the actress.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting the hang of some of this.
Couple Dame Judi Dench's. John Cleese. Oh, I can say this. I don't know if it's been an official announcement, but there's going to be a card that you might want in the next Black Diamond Bond. Are you a Bond guy at all, Ian?
Yeah, Daniel Craig movies. Those are the ones I go for. I've got quite a deep collection of Rittenhouse, Daniel Craig, Autos and Relics.
So he's in the set. I think we might have another Bond in there too, but the big name that I don't know if I can confirm, like I can say officially confirm, but now that she has signed, we have Ana de Armas in the Marvel Black Diamond and the Bond Black Diamond.
Oh joy!
And that's her first card.
We'll
obviously
get that reference. Someone will get that reference. No, clearly not.
We'll give them a minute. It's late.
We'll give them a minute. It's early. It's late.
Who, me?
No. Well, anybody.
Anyone. Billy probably didn't hear it because internet is terrible. Where's he going? He's just leaving. I've no idea what's happening anymore. Is he still here?
Amanda. Okay.
It's just so random.
Amanda. This is the jacket I want to get signed. This is the jacket I want to get signed. But it's freaking huge.
Okay, so Billy also gets props signed. So he has this gown jacket.
It's from the show The Great. and it is
I have,
from the
Jake.
scene. It's what?
You carry on, dear. You carry on.
Got it. It's from the show The Great with Nicholas Hoult and Elle Fanning, and it's the outfit that Elle wore when they were giving cookies to the soldiers when they have like limbs blown off and stuff, and it's freaking hilarious because they're just kind of like because she's like a queen, and so that came up on auction. They basically, there's a website that'll get like all the stuff from specific shows, and then they auction it all off. It's called like VIP auctions, and so I'll go on there and get stuff every now and then.
But then you have to
And then
carry
I
that
get it
around all
signed.
day.
If it's stuff like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, I don't want to carry that in a bag all day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Haven't decided yet. But like I've got a number of things also said. Like it started off with How I Met Your Mother. I'm a huge fan of that show. And before they became an auction house, they would just sell stuff on eBay. And so I'm getting like outfits from that show for like $10 a piece. That whole outfit, it's 2 boxes worth. You can't even see it all. For the great thing, that costs about $400 because they give you the juice, and then shipping is like $50 or $100 too because it's 2 boxes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff I have.
So it's like
I've got a
heritage that requires
jacket from,
premium.
or I've got, yeah, exactly. And then like I've got what do I have? I have a Ronda Rousey signed jacket, or jacket from that movie she did with Mark Wahlberg. A lot of How I Met You. I have the Robin Sparkles T-shirt signed. Tessa Thompson from Creed 2. Emilia Clarke. I had not from Game of Thrones, but that movie where she wears like the really tall socks, the
Billy,
bumblebee socks.
how long? Melfi wants to know how long you've been hunting in-person autos.
About 15 years. Like, without showing a of stuff. But like if I turn this around, I'm actually using my thing as a whatever, but you can kind of see like I've got 11 by 14s, 12 by 18s, all kind of in this big filing cabinet.
That's very organized.
And then you see all those books that I read in the background. No, I don't read any of them. Those are all signed books. Notice no Funkos. I hate Funkos. Just thought I'd mention that. Actually, no, I think I have like 2 Funkos back there. And they're both from Westworld.
Just imagine how glorious this would be if Billy actually had internet.
Okay.
Someday.
All right. I'm going to make you guys talk to each other now because I'm going to go to bed.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Billy.
Have a good sleep.
I'm going to drag you on more once the DC stuff starts firing off.
Recharge your internet. Plug it in. It's solar powered internet and it's nighttime. That's probably what it is.
Hey, I mean, if you guys want to start the GoFundMe now, that's fine.
We're going to let Carlos's show do that. We're going to let Carlos take that on.
I don't know.
Does he have enough viewers?
Carlos? He's Hall of Fame adjacent.
I'm just joking. All right. You guys have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll probably talk to you this weekend.
Well, maybe by carrier pigeon.
So So this is why this is why sometimes when I want to do a box break with Billy, like you'll notice it's randomly in the middle of the afternoon because he's still at Upper Deck. Because I tried to break a box of X-Files with him, and I posted the video anyways, and the comments were all just like, your internet's so bad. And it's like...
I honestly, I can't. Why would you in 2025? Why? Yeah. Anyway.
Over here, we just say bless his heart. It's.
I think I'm broken. I think I'm broken.
What else do I have to show you?
I don't know.
Wait, I'm trying to think of something to show so that way.
Well, I had loads of stuff to show, but I didn't know Billy was coming on.
I'm trying to give you recovery time.
I'm feeling a bit rough, actually. All right, show some stuff. I don't even know if Cardcam is still like here.
It's still here. I see him.
No, I can't see it on. Oh yeah, it says you're backstage. There we go. It's on that part of the screen there.
Welcome, Billy, to the chat. Nice to have you.
There were so many references from that were dropped there, and I've got no idea what. Literally, it's like it could have been talking a foreign language in the last 15 minutes. I had no clue what was going on. So, who's in the chat? Billy? Billy who?
Yeah.
Billy who?
Billy Celio.
Is he?
He's on Instagram saying, "Oh my God, that Billy guest was amazing."
Oh right, there he is. Sorry, I haven't refreshed for me yet. There we go. It's the time lag between the US and UK. That's why. That happens. Does that still happen on broadcasts when they say, "And now over to Steve outside whatever's going on"?
It does with Billy's internet.
Delay before, yeah. Well, no, Billy's internet. He answers a question from 15 minutes ago. It's like, hello, 15 minutes called. It wants its answer. Wow. Okay. Good. What are you going to show me? You're going to show me something.
Okay, I will show you. Let's see.
I had to go back.
All right, I'm not gonna show. I always put hockey in here. I don't know why, because I get excited about the hockey, but this is not.
No.
It's not the show for that.
No, it's not. I'm not your audience.
I know. I need someone to do a hockey show with me. Okay, so I got this from friend Greg. All right, is this one me or is this one you? This one's me. This gives it away. This gives it away.
Yeah, the one that's portrait on a landscape.
So I
make it big.
Greg and I share.
Who's Greg? Oh, Greg.
Greg.
Yeah. Sorry, I just see the nicknames from the channel in my head.
We share a monster love. So he sent me this plate.
Is that Beginnings? It is.
Look at this beautiful black plate of Garth, the zombie, Marvel zombie.
Oh, okay.
I think he's from the 70s.
Oh, all right.
So I really like that plate, and he was kind enough to send that this way.
Oh, that's nice. Look at that.
Although it could be a blank plate.
That's one in the eye for those tinfoil wankers who say that plates aren't used in the production process.
Oh, right? I mean, this one, you can really see it on this one.
Yeah.
Like it's smeared.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. The worse, the better.
And then, oh yeah, I don't care. I think I have 2 plates from 18 Marvel Masterpieces that are actually like bent a little bit, and I don't care.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
All right, I got this.
That's because Bianchi broke the mold.
Exactly. So this is one of the Anime 2 Hanafuda booklets.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to be able to get this to focus right.
No. What? Can you turn it landscape? Because it's up and down at the moment. Portrait. No, the camera.
No, it doesn't.
Everyone's technically challenged today. My Firefox
Well,
is
does it
crashed.
have to be me, or can it be like the setup of this phone?
Well, the phone should have the ability to turn the other way.
Well, I messed with it for like 30 minutes before the show.
30 minutes. There's 30 minutes you'll never get back.
All right. So let's go ahead and have Ian.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah,
Go
it's
on
your
then.
turn.
Right. So as Billy was talking about X-Files, he's gone now, but to be fair, the lag was so painful, it's probably for the best. We had a talk last time after we finished, so no one saw it, about Upper Deck employee exclusives. And I picked this one up. This is an Upper Deck employee exclusive silver.
Oh,
card.
wow.
It's absolutely stunning. It really is. And it is silver. Just look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. You might not be able to read that. In fact, I'm having trouble because it's so shiny. It's with great appreciation and gratitude that we present you with this employee exclusive card. Upper Deck always has partnered with the best in sports and entertainment. We are proud to present you this employee exclusive 2 troy ounces of brilliant 0.99 fine silver X-Files trading card. It is through all your efforts the Upper Deck continues to grow and maintain its industry leadership position. Upper Deck employee exclusive. It's absolutely gorgeous.
How heavy is it? Is it like metallurgy heavy or
heavier? It's got some weight to it. This. Oh, it's just stunning.
Oh, look, it's got the X at the bottom.
Yeah, it's really nice. So yeah, I had to get this when I saw it. It's a beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful card.
Upper Deck absolutely goes.
It's like FPG
100 levels. The
FPG.
designs.
FPG's in one continent. This card's in another. I'm sorry, but the FPG stuff was.
But the Upper Deck employee cards
terrible.
the designs are always so like the Dard that they released. They did an AEW one recently that was like exquisite style that looked
There's
really.
the Alien set that I've been after as well. So I do have. I don't go deep into X-Files, but I wanted like the main people. So I've got my Duchovny, I've got my Gillian, I've got Chris Carter, and of course Vince.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because he went on to
Breaking Bad,
Better Call Saul. So yeah, and they're all on card as well. These ones, so they're gorgeous. They're really nice. So yeah, that's my little X-Files kind of. I mean, I'll stop there and I'll be happy. I mean, I wouldn't mind some of the others. I was thinking if I could have 9 cards, X-Files cards, then yes, Smoking Man would be one of them. Mitch Pileggi would be another one.
I have Krychek. I really liked Krychek.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Krychek. I would like. I'm not that fussed about Robert Patrick and Annabeth Gist because I kind of stopped watching by then.
Yeah, I kind of phased out of it by then
but
too.
I would like John Neville as Well Manicured Man. He's passed away a while back, so he never signed for Upper Deck, but he's got an Inkworks one. And bizarrely enough, even though he was only in like 1, maybe 2 episodes, Burt Reynolds is on card.
Really?
For X-Files.
What episode was he in?
I can't remember, but he's in X-Files and he's signed. And they're fairly reasonable as well. $100 you get one. But it's Burt Reynolds, for goodness sake.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And he's no longer with us. Last time we talked about this when Big Hat Boy was on, Tim. And I got one.
Oh, no kidding!
Oh, I love it. I really do. Let me get this out. This is a thick boy.
Oh my gosh! Did you send Tim a picture of that?
No, not yet. No. It's really nice. So it's Upper Deck Goodwins, and it's my 2 things that I really like. I mean, I had dabbled in coin cards in Marvel, but they didn't quite land for me. As in, it was nice, but it was a bit of a stretch. Like the cover price of the issue and all that sort of thing. I was just thought,
Yeah.
but I really like coins, and so and I like coins because of the kind of this Americana kind of vibe, and the history of it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
pretty good. That's a nicely designed
so this
art.
one lands for me because it's just about the coin and the American history of it, without the Marvelness. Do you see what I mean? So that kind of works.
Yeah, what does the
That
back look
abstraction.
like? That's really cool.
It's I should say these are fixed, which is good because when you see photos of them, some of the photos the coin's like not centered, or it's not like the head's not quite the right way up. So I think that's going to be my thing when I track these down.
Okay.
Anywhere the coin's stuck like over here, I won't get. They'll have to be centered and they'll have to be like relatively upright on the head because it's always head side facing. But yeah, no, it's, like I said, it's thick. Look at that.
Wow, okay. Oh, that's very
Yes, this is
cool.
2021. I bet Goodwins. There's a fair few. I think there's 3 Goodwin set that had them, and there's maybe 30 to 40 in each set. And some of them are silver dollars, which is why the aperture is so big, because some of the coins are quite large and they fill that space. But there's some really old ones from like 100 years ago, like wheat cents and things like that. And they're quite worn. I don't mind that. A lot of coin collectors go for cards that are in nicer condition. But
Oh, I think that's kind of cool,
they've
though.
not done that. But I really like it. And it's like a little acetate window there. So
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you, like, it looks,
yeah,
it's so
I
clear,
can't
I
touch the
couldn't
coin.
tell.
Yeah, I can't touch the coin. But yeah, it's nice. It's really nicely made.
Billy, if you're watching this, you guys need to do this for Canadian money.
It's about $20. I loved it. So I'll be looking out for these at the National.
Oh yeah, they'll be there for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'll be looking out for those. If I come away with a few of those, I'll be very happy, because that's exactly the kind of crossover set that does the pulls in both. And randomly, the person who sent it included this, and this I've seen these, and I think they're not upper deck. I think they are a little bit thin in terms of their provenance.
Oh, what? It's a clipping of what?
It's newspaper. I think it's sports results from a newspaper. The front of this card features the following. So basically, they generic the text.
Oh, it's like a relic. Okay.
Features the following types of authentic and original relics: original newspapers, original handwritten letters, time period manuscripts, letters and documents, land grants, presidential documents, handwritten words, books, tickets, and other relics that were attributed to the subject on the front of this card. And it's from, who is this? It's called Pieces of the Past is the set. Super Products Inc. I've never heard of them.
I saw somebody
It's really random.
Broke a pack of this in a hockey break I was watching, and I couldn't figure out who the company was.
Yeah, I mean, it's really thin. I mean, it's just a regular thickness. So yeah, I don't know. It's bizarre. I mean, I've got no interest in motor racing or motorsport, and it's not like it's signed.
Yeah.
It's not costume worn stuff. It's not the written words of. But when I was searching for these, I did see cards from this set coming up, and some of them feature like presidents or famous authors that have long passed and things like that. Some of them are handwritten things.
The one I saw was like an autograph or like a cut auto or something.
Yeah. Well, some of them are cut like from documents, so it's their handwriting, but it's not the autograph. So that I would, if it gives me a connection to the person, I would probably be interested. But this one's a little bit thin. I don't even know what this is from. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very. Yeah, it doesn't have the same care as the upper deck stuffs in terms of it just keeps the text very generic on the back. So anyway, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's not something I'd necessarily collect, but thank you to the seller of the coin card for throwing that in there. What else can I show you? Right, I bought some good stuff on eBay, and you know about what we've got here. I've got 5 little things, and I've not opened any of these. So there's a seller on eBay UK who had some insert sets from 90s and noughties cards. So we're going to start off with Hildebrand.
Yeah, that's Hildebrand art from a mile away.
These are from Comic Images, the Brothers Hildebrand, and these are the 6 foil chase.
Okay.
So why buy a box with loads of wax that you'll never collate and probably never open, because this camera stand is sat on the Michael Kaluta cards that I've only owned 4 packs of. We've got the Hildebrandt ones, so it's just the foil is just on the name at the bottom there. So you got that one, got that, which is a Lord of the Rings one.
So
Beautiful.
these are like standard gloss cards, and
yeah, we just with a
okay.
full name on the back. I mean, the comic images, so this would have been pushing the. I imagine that's probably Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was just going to say to Jake.
Yes, Jake. Yeah, Shadows of the
there's-
Empire is their
yeah, there's both.
Star Wars set, and there are multiple Lord of the Rings cards from the 90s from the Brothers Hildebrandt. So yeah, there's some stunning cards here. Look at these; they're really nice. I've seen that image. That was for sale on Greg's website for a number of years. Prints of this.
Oh, really?
Metal signs. Yeah. That's one of the most famous pieces they did. Lord of the Rings ones. Oh, hello. That's kind of got goblins and stuff going on in the background. I thought you'd appreciate that. That's very different for Hildebrandt in terms of the style.
Yeah.
What's this from? It's Tim Hildebrandt speaking about Disney classics such as Fantasia and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but it doesn't actually tell you what the front is. But yeah, it's cool. Anyway, so that's the Hildebrandt insert set. I thought you'd appreciate that one. And then I'm saving the best till last here. We have, right, this is a random one. Holograms. FPG, Rowena Morel. So it's the hologram chase from that set. Look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that stunning?
They must just be too expensive to make that way anymore, because they just don't.
I think, to be honest with you, I think it's more the chemicals and the number of people. It's like clearing the roof of Chernobyl. You know, once you did it, that was it. You only had a certain number of days left to live. I actually do think there is something to that. I think the chemicals they use in the process now, I don't think they're allowed. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's stunning. Look at the depth on that.
Yeah.
So these are the wrong place to sit. An anthropomorphic monster. I had the model to pose for the monster as well as the man. Okay. So yeah, I don't know this artist, but they're beautiful cards. A magic carpet. And then this one, Golden Devil. That's what I look like when I'm bronzed up in the summer on the beach.
Get out of here.
Yeah, Ray Winston, Sexy Beast style. Jake knows what I mean. With the budgie smugglers on. There we go. So that's the 3 holograms from that set. So I've kind of figured, rather than opening loads of boxes, I'll just buy the hits. Because, most of these 90s FPG and Comic Images sets just had like one chase set like this.
Yeah.
It was either like this or it was a Hildebrandt one. And then Bernie Wrightson.
Woo!
Yep, Bernie Wrightson. So this is the FPG
Pete, I hope not.
2. And these are kind of foil. Look at that guy with one eye at the back there.
So are these the ones that are foil, but they're also kind of chrome at the same time, or was that a different set?
I don't. Well, probably a different set, but these are the ones
Okay.
from Series 2, more macabre.
I just love him.
I know. I knew you'd dig these. That's quite gnarly, that one. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh my word. See, it was so difficult talking to Billy that we didn't even get onto Eternals.
Yeah.
About my Eternals week I've been having. Oh my giddy aunt. Yeah, they're nuts. So there's the Wrightson ones. And what are these? What are these? I don't know. What are these? Richard Corbin.
Richard Corbin.
Comic Images. Yeah. So again, it's a 6 card. These are kind of like those prismatic ones, like the Silver Surfer set that you got in the 90s. Oh my goodness, what's that? That's very up your street, isn't it? That kind of monster.
Yeah, it's like
I
a.
don't even know what it is.
I
I've
don't
never
even
got that.
know.
Mutant Bear.
That sums it
Mutant
up.
Bear. Okay, of course it is. Nothing screams Mutant Bear like the front of that card. Reminds me of that Cocaine Bear film. What's this? I mean, it's just the look at all this space with just all shiny stuff. That's wow. Man in Robot. I mean, they are exactly what they say on the tin. What do we think this one's going to be called? People shooting at each other? Let's have a look. Man versus Robot. You're close. You're close. All right, look at this one. See, some of the images just don't work on it, do they?
There's probably like a lot going on this card on the original art too, and you just can't see it because of the.
It reminds me of some of the parallels from some of the Upper Deck Disney Plus sets, like Loki. Some of the color parallels are so terrible you literally can't see the images, just because the foiling doesn't work with the images. Snow monster.
See, like, where's the monster? So like,
no, it's in a snowstorm.
There's a lot lost there.
I know, it's in a snowstorm. Can you not see it? It's like one of those magic eye things. If you defocus. And lastly, big lizard smoking.
Look at that! It's like dinosaur in repose.
I know. What's that? Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon is a brand of
but he's like
sauces and things.
Is that dragon was smoking a pipe though?
That dragon was he was getting high.
He's got his legs crossed.
He's smoking a blunt. He's got his velvet slippers on. It's great. Love it. Right. Now we're getting superhero-y. The Spider-Man movie from 2000. These are tops ones. Look at these.
I like that background.
Yeah, it's a little 5-card there. Spidey hologram cards. And they're kind of all variations on a theme, really. Is that one? I mean, that's really nice. That one? I mean, look at that webbing.
I just like the webbing so much. I don't even care like what's in front of it.
Yeah, some of them look a bit weird. There's like a disembodied head. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That really works. That's a nice one. But look at the 3D effect on that hologram.
Yeah.
That's so good. And that one there. I mean, there's 5 of them, which is a really weird kind of number. And this is one that cracks me up because it's just like apropos of nothing. There's just his head and his hand in the card. I mean, it kind of works. But yeah, so there's those. And then there's another insert set, same set.
Dang,
which
you're
is
busy.
WebTech foil cards.
Oh.
It's kind of got a texture to the web. Almost like they put glue on and they just sprinkle glitter over the top.
Oh, okay.
When you're a kid, it feels like that. And again, variations on a theme. But these would look quite nice in one of those, because there's 5 of them. They don't really work for kind of bindering. So what I'd quite like to do is get one of those cases where you've got.
That is weird that they did 5.
Case. Yeah, get someone to custom a case with 2 rows of 5, and then you could just frame them up. And they look really good. I might get Matthew Frosset. How do you pronounce his surname? Frosset?
I don't know.
Yeah. But he's making some really good custom stuff.
He's just a gem to
he's
have
a really nice guy. Yeah,
in Mod Chat.
Yeah. And Goblin, randomly. So one of them's Goblin.
I like that background.
Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? You can kind of see the spider.
Yeah. I like that it switched to purple for him, too.
Yeah. But yeah, that's them. And the back is kind of all the same apart from the F number. And then the last thing, which I know you'll be happy about, Amanda.
Ooh, I like these.
There we go. Now I've seen. I know there's quite a few DC hollows from the 90s around, and I don't know much about the sets or anything. These are really jammed into a single penny sleeve, so I won't go back into those. But they're actually in pretty tidy condition. So these are lovely.
Yeah, they are.
These are really nice. Let's just look at the back. So it is Impel. So yeah, so this is 1992, Series 1. So this is kind of on the Marvel Universe 2 kind of era hologram. That's really lovely, isn't it? You've probably got this.
Those look pretty decent too, because those are
Yeah.
frequently scratchy.
Yeah. But you own all these, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Wave Rider. I don't know some of the characters, I'm afraid. Flash, obviously. No. Yeah, this one's quite scratched up. Look at that surface.
Yeah, but look, when you hit them right in the light, they
when you
look
get
so
the right
good.
light, that's lovely, isn't it? Who's this? Clark Kent and Lois Lane. Oof, it's off centre. Wow. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. But I like the backs of them. Nice. I like that. It says 10 of them. Okay. All right, it says 10 in the set. So I've probably got the set here.
Hopefully. I keep waiting for this
Seed.
Lobo to get expensive.
Lobo?
Yeah, I think Lobo's in this one.
Yes, he is. He's coming up. Deathstroke. The Terminator. Deathstroke, the Terminator. A massive helicopter in the background. Green Lantern. With his shiny
that's
ring.
really good with the lantern back there. That looks...
What is that? Oh, it's the ray from the thing. Okay, I get it. Hawkman and Lobo's coming up. This Hawkman's lovely.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's in really nice condition as well. Look at the surface on that. It's nice. It's got a little scratch up there, but apart from that. Lobo, Bastiche.
I like that one with the skulls.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Look at the depth on that. And lastly, old pants on the outside himself, Superman. I can't do the next bit because it's too high. There we go. There we go. So those are my pickups. I got them specifically to show on here, and they will go in my non kind of Marvel inserts binders. Yeah, which I don't actually have yet because I'm kind of out of room in my card cabinet. I need to radically rethink things, and to get a bigger cabinet is what I need to do. So yeah, it's all been a bit much. But we were going to talk about, I'm not sure how much gas I've got left in the tank, I'll be honest with you, so we might want to save this for next time, but we were going to talk about, you can take me off card cam now because I've got nothing else to show you, collecting post-Upper Deck Marvel era.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is what you sold this episode on, so a lot of people are probably thinking, when are they going to talk about, it's like bait and switch, isn't it? It's like, we were promised jetpacks. And now look, so yeah. So I mean, I'm still busy with Marvel. Very.
Yeah.
And it slightly alarms me that Halo Legacy's dropping next week. Because I'm so not ready.
I have so many people in my circle that are very excited for that, and that's
ridiculously excited.
One of those IPs that I just
So if anyone's not seen, Upper Deck put some images on their Instagram last night, only 3 of them, but they look really nice. So if you're into the games like I am, I haven't played Infinite because I've been child rearing and I don't have like days to spend on a game anymore. But we were promised HD guest and were deceived, I tell you. And to be honest with you, I wasn't even told this was happening. So anyway, the images just I looked at them, I was like, oh yes, that looks so cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I really don't have any resources to pick them up because Eternals has been on sale, and I've been going in hard with that. I managed to do some good trades for physical for some e-pack stuff from Hawkeye.
I didn't realize the sales were that steep.
Yeah, and because I'm going really deep into Eternals, of course, there have been loads of printing plates popping up, and I'm chasing one printing plate for every card that had one. That's 145. 140. I'll tell you, because I was updating my spreadsheet whilst Billy was showing us stuff that I couldn't see, so I figured I might as well do something useful. I'm at 41 plates, so 28%. 41 individual plates of 145 cards that have them. When are you not confused? You're right there, Pete. You're right. Keith, it'll come, Keith. It'll come. A Funko sale. So yeah. I'm kind of glad that everything I wanted to get from Falcon and Winter Soldier, apart from a Don Cheadle autograph, I wouldn't mind one of those, but I'll pick one up. You know, that was kind of an SP one. I don't think he's in it as much. But I've got Sebastian Stan in Black Diamond. I've got Anthony Mackie on a gemography. So, you know, I don't feel the need to chase that. But the one that I went deeper on than I thought was Hawkeye, because, you know, I love that show and I love Jeremy Renner. So I haven't done these the achievement way, because I'm not very good at that, frankly, and nor do I have to spend to get you started. So I'd just rather spend the money on picking them up. But I'm at 10 plate sets from Hawkeye.
Oh my God.
4 plate sets. And I've been rainbowing around those. And most of them, I think at least, I initially chose to do 4, and I think I've managed to get 2 or 3 of the original 4 images I chose. So that's pretty good. And then the rest of them have been pretty decent ones. So I've avoided ones that are like Pizza Dog, you know, even though it's cool. But
I know you got the one that you really wanted.
I got the one that I really wanted. Yeah. I can't show them to you, I'm afraid, because they're on ComC or EPAC at the moment. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to those, and I'm just gradually filling out the rainbows on those. And some of the achievement cards from Moon Knight, like the ones that you have to get the autos. Nice. Yeah, the Moon Knight. So basically, I've been going back and picking up, because I know the Falling is going to be nice. Well, the Hawkeye set, the 9-card achievement one, put a bow on it achievements, a gold with like a bow thing, and I know that in hand they're just going to look incredible. And I've got 2 of the put a bow on it achievement autos. So I've got the Renner, which I got in trade the other day, and I got the Echo, Alakwa Cox. I haven't got a Haley at all from that set yet, because I just haven't had the gas. If Eternals hadn't gone on sale, I'd have picked up a Haley by now. So I'll have to pick her up down the road, because there's lots of them. Out there. You know, so.
And these sales will just help more get out.
Yeah. Well, Hawkeye sold out now.
Oh, did?
Hawkeye sold out, yep. Moon Knight sold out. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I don't know. It might have sold out overnight for all I know. Eternals didn't. Because Hawkeye and Eternals went on sale at the same time. And Eternals is kind of the last one. We're talking about Game Brigade. We are talking about Marvel. The Marvel product that Upper Deck have got left on EPAC. They were doing some deep discount sales over the last 2 weeks. 75% off, which they'd only done once before with Spider-Man No Way Home. And that sold out within like 12 hours of it going on 75% off. So they're basically clearing the rest of the inventory now. So the Disney Plus show sets, Hawkeye went on 75% off most recently and sold out. Moon Knight went on 75% off and sold out. Eternals was on 75% off at the same time as Hawkeye, but let's face it, not many people are collecting Eternals, and the only people who bought it were chasing autos and the few achievements that were left.
I wonder, like, how do you feel if you're a retailer and you paid what for those boxes?
I get it. I completely get it. And that's been happening with the retail. The retail on Eternals been 50 and below for a while, which is less than cost. I've done best part of 3 cases physical now, and most of them I would have paid, if you average it out, I probably paid about 30 to 35 a box. The last batch I got about 20 something per box. But the last batch I got out of 11 boxes, I only pulled 1 auto, and I was kind of at the point where it's not yielding me what I need now. I'd never pulled a printing plate from all those 3 cases. Never pulled a black 1 of 1. I pulled 2 of the 1 metal card that was short print on EPAC that took me months to get. So from physical, that's the universe laughing at me, the fact that I pulled 2 in physical. But yeah, I finally achieved the metal. There's a metal card insert, 2 metal card inserts that are 10 cards each, Stars of Eternal and Preliminary Profiles, and you needed all 10 of each to get a metal Arisham card that
Yeah,
was limited to
that's beautiful
25.
though.
Yeah, they are really nice. And I was the 4th one to redeem
Oh wow.
ever. And I think about 3 more have been redeemed since. But it's gonna. I don't think all 25 will make it out.
That's so.
I really don't.
I was talking to Eugene today about how if every time a set dropped, if Upper Deck would do like an Instagram live or something and just show in hand the achievement cards for some of these sets, I think it would just really motivate people.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So but I know from the Hawkeye that I've got in hand that the foiling on the achievement ones will be like it'll be bang on.
That's always the case. Like the pictures are terrible. They never give you like the full. It's like just do like a 2-minute video on each achievement set, and just let us make bad decisions.
So hopefully they'll do that going forward with the DC stuff and the other stuff. But it would certainly help. But the thing is, I think a lot of people were going. I mean, I've benefited from the fact that a lot of people were just buying Eternals because it was on sale and because they were trying to get stuff that they could, trying to get those last few Gemma and Kit achievement film sales, and some autos. So it has been a product dump. I think there's more people going in for Hawkeye that genuinely wanted to collect most of the autos. Even though there's been quite a few being sold, a lot of people are going for it because they, he's one of the original 6 Avengers, and he's, there's still a lot of his product out there. So, so it's, but it's been, even though I've definitely spent more than I intended to for February week 1, I'm, I've been really enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to getting all the stuff. But my next Compsy shipment is going to be about 1,300 cards.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's about 3 years worth. So, there's a lot there. But
is the shipping majorly expensive for you?
I'll ship it domestically in the US and then Donny will UPS it over to me. So no.
Oh, I was going to say
it will be because of the 25 cents per card. So
okay. I was going to say
that'll cost about $300 to ship.
If it's helpful, ship it to somebody who's going to see you in July.
No, I wouldn't be able to carry them back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not feasible to do that. What with the luggage and stuff, and like clothes. So yeah, nothing that big. I can bring small stuff back, but I can't bring that big an amount back. Definitely not. But no, I'll have that exported at some point, and then, but that will contain, like the 100 base card red parallel set from Eternals, which was an EPAC exclusive. The last of the Endgame base set that I picked up on ComC, because that's a beautiful base set. That is. What else? Yeah, all the Hawkeye stuff I've been picking up. Loads of Unbound.
Oh, yeah.
Unbound Year 2. Year 3 I've kind of stalled on, because I'm missing a couple of cards from the 3rd quarter, and I haven't. I've been trading for them basically. So, anyone got Machine Man and one of the others from quarter 3 unredeemed? Hit me up. I can't wait to get them in hand. But at the moment, in the other room, I've probably got about 400 cards come from Marvel Studios Series 1 and 2 that I've got to sort into their types and then bind them up. I'm at 2 big binders so far for that set. But I've finished the base portraits for Series 2. Green Dazzlers are pretty much done now, apart from maybe 5. I'm making some serious progress with it. I've got quite a lot of the exclusives out of 100. Maybe about 20 high gloss. I've doubled on one of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like one of the hunters from Loki. I've got 2, so I've got 20% of the print run of the high gloss from that one. But that's the kind of thing I'm hoping I can trade for a similarly, lower end character.
Those are 2 that Billy can't ruin.
Yeah, yes. But that's mad that he's buying up the Jane Fosters.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but I'd love to get some. I'd love to get. I'm never going to be able to get like all of the parallels in high gloss. That's just not feasible. But
Yeah, that'll be fun to pick them up though when you see them.
yeah, I'll pick them up. I'll pick them up. And what I'd like to do is to get the Eternals characters high gloss. I'd like to do that because they're
I'm gonna
beautiful
have to break
cards
down and
they've
watch
got
that
some really
movie.
good images. Yeah, watch it. It's going to sound awful, but it really is a move. I can see why a lot of people didn't dig it the first time around. It's one of those ones that you kind of need a second watch of. Not that I'm saying it's in the same league, but Sixth Sense. How much fun did you have watching that back again, knowing what the twist was and looking for all the signs?
I never watched that one because someone that
Oh,
was
fucking hell!
It was
Right, okay.
spoiled for me before I
Oh God!
even
Right,
saw
okay.
it.
Well, hopefully the audience will know what I mean by that. But with Eternals, it really does. If you go in with low expectations, I think you'll enjoy it. You've just got to go with it because it's some fucking pretty bonkers concept stuff they're trying to do, and the fact that they managed to do as much of the Kirby craziness, which let's face it was probably from an awful lot of drugs in the 60s and 70s. The fact that they managed to actually get that to work visually is pretty impressive, So yeah, and it's a very well made film.
I only go into those movies like I've never like people get like so heated if they don't like the movie, and I just for those like I'm not expecting Oscars. I just go in to be
You're not going to get
entertained.
Citizen Kane. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's entertaining. It looks beautiful because unlike a lot of Marvel movies, they've done lots of location filming in natural light, which is why the effects are so incredible. Because you think, my God, all the actors they're there at a certain time of day for like days on end, so that they've got the same consistency throughout the main like big battle scene at the end. And outside of the CGI, they're actually there, like on a beach somewhere. So it's pretty cool from that point of view. I've watched the making of, and it's very clever the way they do it. But yeah, it just feels like it doesn't feel like an MCU movie.
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna
a
have to
good
break down
way,
and watch it.
even though it is an MCU movie. So yeah, keep going, Jakey boy. I'll watch it with you. Actually, Jake, me and you need to hook up and just watch films together. We should book into a Premier Inn, get twin beds, and just spend a weekend watching movies together.
Don't you feel like Jake is one of those people that talks during the movie though?
Potentially, yes. I mean, he's probably not as bad as my daughter, who sits there, and if she's seen it, she's like, "Wait for it, wait for it. This is about to happen." But she's started to chill out on that a little bit. Watch party. The watch party thing, Pete, reminds me of when Harry Met Sally, when they're literally watching the same like old black and white movie in bed, and they're on the phone, like those actual phones that you picked up with cables on, because it was the 80s, and they were talking to each other whilst watching the film in separate apartments. So yeah.
Okay, so Jake, I also feel like that's yeah.
Literally, I have to wait for it. Yeah, Carlos would do that. Yeah. I don't know Carlos very well, but I know he would do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have Carlos on. He has very sharp
if
internet.
He's got better internet than Billy,
he
then
does.
Yes.
He has very sharp internet.
No disrespect for Billy, but that was really painful.
You know what? I think I'm just so used to it. I think like everyone from the Carlos show
does not good content make on
I know.
I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Which sucks because
lovely to meet him.
He's so interesting, like with his hobbies and then the job and how they like mesh and
It's that Venn diagram of crazy with professionalism, which I guess they've all got over at Upper Deck Towers.
Yeah, it's really so like the more you get to know them, like TJ, it's very clear like how
TJ's lovely.
How those his outside interests and Upper Deck mesh. And Dylan, same with Dylan. Like
Dylan does a lot of D&D stuff, doesn't he? And does he do cosplay as well?
You know what? I don't know if he does cosplay, but I know he does like a lot of the tabletop gaming and like Magic.
Okay.
Because I think he goes to Gen Con.
He does, yeah. I've seen it on his Instagram stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to meeting some of them. I think Gen Con's on at the same time as the National, So for that, can I give a shameless plug? Do you mind? Is
Absolutely.
that okay? So if any of you haven't caught it, please do check out the most recent episode of the Marvel Card Collectors podcast on Instagram, because we sat down for about 90 minutes with Jason Mashera, who's the president of Upper Deck, and he was really cool to talk to. He told us a lot about the kind of, as much as he could about, losing the Marvel license, and, what their focus has been and how they've seen the hobby change in the entertainment side of cards. It's really, really worth checking out. We're also at 799 subscribers on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and throw us a like. There's always one troller who throws a dislike on most episodes, so we can never maintain 100% score. But it's probably someone I've banned from the groups over the years. But thank you, Amanda. That's really kind of you to do, because I can't. My for some reason it's not letting me log into probably because I need to log in through the
And
podcast one.
So once this posts, I put all of Ian's contact info into the description, and the podcast is one of those things that I include, so it'll be there too.
Bless you, dear. Bless you, dear. And I'm hoping we're going to record tomorrow. And tomorrow, well, live rather, but it also records. I'm just going to see how I feel, because I feel dreadful. I mean, like I said, I didn't sleep very well, and I feel like I'm coming down with something. So I literally am probably going to go back to bed. I've just been feeling steadily worse as the episode's gone on. I mean, I might be all right once I get some food in me, but at the moment I just feel ghastly. But this weekend we were going to talk about, and this is, I don't know if Keith is still with us, but we were going to talk about, and Pete, have a think about this, because if it's not this week, it's next week. How do we collect in a post-Upper Deck era? How do we collect Marvel cards? And I think there's a lot of collectors in the hobby who have been in the hobby, and Upper Deck's always been a thing. Upper Deck EPAC has always been a thing. So I think, and Keith knows this very much so, collecting before EPAC, it's a different set of muscles. It really is. You've got to manage your expectations, and so we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into how we do that, and what the stuff has been. What the fuck, basically. How do we collect going forward? If EPAC doesn't have Marvel, going back to Yahoo, going back to, and we'll talk about this more tomorrow, faxing images or mailing photostats of cards to people in the mail, and them circling the ones they want to trade and then mailing it back to you. Now, I don't think we're talking about going quite back.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I don't think it's not that bad, no. But send me Western Union, and then you never hear from them again. I had that once when I first joined eBay back in 1999. I got scammed.
This will be where it pays off for the folks who have built their own community and their own circle of friends.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're gonna talk about. That's what we're going to talk about there. Keith, you've got a bad cough there. More sites to buy cards. Well, what site are you talking about, Keith? Because Whatnot's not a site. I can't go and browse Whatnot right now and buy something and have it shipped to me. I have to be watching a show. And we've gone through all this episode without talking about the whole Whatnot fiasco with that breaker who was.
Yeah, I need a break from that, so that's okay.
I know it's been going on loads, but he's got a singles website. I didn't know that, Keith. Keith, you need to broadcast that shit more. Seriously, that's the kind of thing you could put on MCCW quite happily, as long as you offer worldwide shipping, I guess. Maybe not. Don't know. You probably do. Keith, I've still got this card that got returned. So here's the thing. I did a trade with Keith, Marvel Beginnings hologram that I pulled. And Keith hooked me up some really good stuff, and I mailed it to him. And it got returned, undelivered, after about 3 months, because it must have gotten taken to the local delivery office because they couldn't deliver for some reason. and it got returned. So it's still sat here because I messaged you, Keith, and Keith was like, "Oh, he was busy with something. I can't remember what it was. I think there was a product. That's right. You were stressing about matriarchs arriving in time. You were on the phone to UD or your distributors to
Oh, that was,
get that ahead. It was just before Christmas, I think. It was like, I'm in the middle of this at the moment. So anyway, if shit's calmed down to you, Keith, let's have a chat because I'm more than happy to mail it back out to you, and I'll cover the cost if we can get that Purple Eternals maybe in the mix somewhere. If you know what I'm saying. But yeah, but this time let's make sure it gets into your hand. I've never had that